All right. Hey, everyone. My name is Laura Evans, and I am bringing to you tonight just an overview about the business that I am part of. And the person who invited you to hear about this is part of here, the mental wellness company, Amare Global. And I want to share with you just a little bit about my background and why I'm here. So first of all, a little bit about my background is that I am an executive of billion-dollar brands. I started out in the retail brands like J. Crew and the Walt Disney Company. And then I moved from retail brands to over to brands that are in network marketing, the kind of sales that you do person to person, social selling, affiliate type of marketing, all of those kind of things. I left my corporate position and started building my own business as an entrepreneur. So I know what it means to do what you're doing. I'm doing what you're doing. And I've been doing that for almost 10 years now myself in this kind of model. I'm an expert in maximizing compensation plans. It's kind of my jam. I love it. I love compensation plans. I love math. I'm all about smart girl math. And I love being able to leverage our time to create an income that pays us over and over again, something that you do not get when you're an employee somewhere. So I also am accomplished in international expansion in my roles in corporate positions and also in my roles in building my own business. I've taken businesses all around the world, and I love international expansion. I love the sun never setting on a business. That is wonderful to me. I'm also a six-figure giver. That's what resonates with me. I've been a six-figure earner. I've been a seven-figure earner. And honestly, those things rang hollow for me. It just didn't light me up as much as the opportunity to be able to give back. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that. My story's been featured in a couple of books, Flip Flop CEO and the 4-Year Career. And I've been featured on several different podcasts as well. So let's just take a quick look at my family. So here's my beautiful family. My husband and I have 4 children. We have 2 sons in love that are married to, one to each of our daughters. And we have 3 grandbabies, and we have 2 dogs. The dogs did not make this picture cut. This was a photo of us all on vacation. If you're from a big family, shout it out in the chat. It's hard to get all of them together. But as you can see there, we have raised 4 children, and we are now empty nesters. So it's a totally different experience. It's a new experience, and I'm loving it. I'm so proud of the children that we've raised, each and every one of them. In fact, it has been my children that led me to do what I'm doing today. I felt really convicted in my corporate role that I was not spending enough time with my family, and they were much younger at that time. And it was true, I wasn't spending time. Everybody else at corporate and my career got the best of me, and my family got what was left of me, which was not the best of me. I was cranky. I was tired. I was unavailable. I had a lot of money in the bank, but I was emotionally bankrupt, and my relationships with my kids were not the way that I wanted them to be. So I responded to that spirit of conviction that I had on making a change, and I made an exit strategy. It wasn't an impulsive decision. I looked at what my career change would be. I even considered franchises and did a lot of research around that. I considered some other things that I could do, but I kept coming back to network marketing, or the ability to create an income through word of mouth sales. And so I started building a business initially with the company that I'd been president of, that I'd been running North American sales. Within about a year and a half of building that business, I had reached some of the highest rewards and ranks and things like that. And everything came to a halt because one of our daughters attempted suicide. And I want you to know that she's doing very well now. She's a plant biologist in Oklahoma University and a senior in that program. But her pain brought me to my knees in terms of surrendering, because I had no control over how to help her, and in terms of putting everything else on my life on hold so that I could be fully focused and available to her. She went through her journey of healing, which included hospitalizations and therapy and medications and natural solutions, which is kind of what brought me here as well. And during that journey, she did get justice against her abusers. She was sexually abused and trafficked by our next door neighbors, which was her best friend's dad. He did not have a criminal record. He was the most popular dad in the neighborhood, and he abused several of the children in the neighborhood, the ones in his house, as well as my daughter and a few others. She had the courage to step up and prosecute him and who she was trafficked to. And at least for those, they will never hurt any children again. This totally changed my perspective. What I once thought was important wasn't important anymore. And I became really interested in something that my friends had started. My friends had founded this company at Amare, the mental wellness company. I became really interested in the research around the gut-brain connection. I became educated on how to stop and prevent child sexual abuse prevention. And I'm a speaker and a facilitator all over the place to help people with that. I also became a speaker about ending the silence of suicide prevention that I do at local schools as well. And I became very active in mental illness organizations and anywhere that I could give back, either monetarily or through volunteering my time. My daughter's story inspired a foundation called the Willowfield Foundation. And this foundation is all about, she had a debt of gratitude for the services and support, the unlimited resources that we made available for her in her healing journey. My only goal was for her to heal and to choose to live. And for other children that were around her, she saw that they didn't have that kind of support, and they didn't have the financial ability to get access to the kind of services and support and resources that we gave. Her conversations with her therapist inspired her therapist team to create a foundation that would provide mental health therapy scholarships. And today, the Willowfield Foundation is doing everything from providing lifetime scholarships to dozens of people a year that will last for their lifetime, speaking at schools, providing grief support at schools, and all of those kinds of things, and much, much more. And when you work with us in this team here at Amare, it's important that you know what you're doing is going from you and your customers into our team, through me, and back to the Willowfield Foundation. So as you're considering being a part of this team, just know that you get to have a ripple effect of an impact that is far beyond what you could have ever imagined. One of the quotes that I love from Hip Tran, our founder, is that you only get to be the first at something one time. And that's what's happening here at the mental wellness company, Amare. We are category creators. Back before the pandemic, we were talking about and creating a platform around mental wellness. You've probably seen a social shift, a change around mental wellness. It's in magazines. Athletes are talking about it. I think every time I watch something on TV, I'm hearing about it. Every time I pick up the newspaper, I'm hearing about it. When I'm at a newsstand in the airport or in a grocery store, I'm seeing about it. It is the thing. The marketplace demand is demanding that there be more solutions around mental wellness, and that we take our overall mental wellness as seriously as what we've been doing and educating ourselves about physical wellness for so many years. Our platform around mental wellness really begins with the gut-brain connection. It goes both ways, and science is beginning to prove how true this is. It used to be everybody thought DNA was the thing, and whatever your DNA was basically was an imprint on you for the rest of your life. But now science is actually discovering that it's less about your DNA, and while that does and could make an impact to disease states that you are predisposed to or more likely to, what more determines your current state of health and mental health is your gut microbiome. How you feel in your head is not just coming from your head, it's actually coming from your gut. This is so true that science has begun to call our gut our second brain. We have a second brain. We even have a third brain, which is our heart, that's constantly communicating as well. And you know this is true. You've heard these things like I've got knots in my stomach, or I feel butterflies, all of those kinds of things. If you've ever heard something like that, or if you've heard any of the research about the gut-brain connection, drop it in the chat. Light up the chat with what you've heard and how confirming that is. So you might be asking yourself, well, what is mental wellness? Well, mental wellness looks like a lot of different things. It looks like the ability to focus, having less brain fog, being motivated, the ability to manage pressure. You know, we cannot eliminate stress, but you can get to an optimum place where you can respond calmly to stress instead of letting stress whip you around and you react all the time to stress. It's about having confidence. It's about having mental clarity, having a calm mind. It's about your overall mental performance, your mood. It's about your physical performance, because your physical performance actually starts with your overall mental clarity. And it can be about financial health. So let's take a look at that real quickly. Here's some facts about financial health. We all know inflation is rising and continues to rise. I mean, what's happening at the grocery stores has just been shocking over the last couple of years. 2/3 of Americans live paycheck to paycheck with no room for any kind of accident or unexpected expense. 42% of Americans are dipping into their savings and are taking out loans to keep up. That's almost half. That's almost half. Over 4 people out of 10 that you run into on the street are living beyond their means of their check and having to take out loans or use credit cards to pay for just their way of life. Americans say that they need $122,000 a year, which is more than double what the national average of income is, in order for them to keep up. In 2008 recession, the average of $400 more a month would have kept homeowners from foreclosure. Now think about that. If you could just have something that you could do that wasn't really a part-time job that you had to go to, but it could bring in some extra income for you, an additional stream of income, well, there's a lot of ways to approach it. You could go out and buy a lot of real estate and become a landlord, but that may not be the right thing for you. You could, go out and invest your money in the stock market, but unless you've got like a few $100,000 or $1 million laying around, the return on that investment is risky and also not very much money. So the choices are limited as to the kind of things available. And I believe in creating additional income streams. And all of those are things that I am involved in and do. But the one that I love most is what is happening and changing people's lives. So the trend is your friend here. Look at what's happening around you. Mental wellness is growing. There's a social shift. Gut health is on the rise. People are talking about wanting to improve their gut health. Financial stress is increasing. There's a gig economy where people are looking to show up and earn money right away. There's social retailing, social selling happening, earning money online, multiple streams of income. All of those trends are emerging and happening at the same time. In fact, it's so significant that Forbes identified that affiliate marketing, where average people are sharing their link to something that they like and people are buying it and average people are earning some money from it, could be the most powerful marketing tool of 2023. And it certainly has been for us. So you can see that Amare has had, we've been around about 5 years and we've had steady growth year after year after year, even during the pandemic years. And we know that what we're doing here is working because we have a 2 times higher product consumption among our customers, and we have a 2 times retention of our customers when compared to other companies. So that means lives are changing. So Amare, what does Amare mean? Well, the company was very intentionally named Amare because Amare means to love. And we believe that it's really important that we learn to love ourselves so that we can serve others and support others. Our core values are one of the things that attracted me the most. Amare is built on love, integrity, innovation, service, and humility. And that's not just part of our marketing speak, that's actually what we live out loud on a regular basis. If you're part of our Amare family, drop it in the chat. What's your favorite core value and why? Our mission is to create a holistic mental wellness platform of products, programs, and people, because it all works together. In fact, our founder said that we will be known in the future more for what Amare does in the communities than for any single product or products that it carries. We believe at Amare that it's important that we make it easy to do business with us. So let's take a look at, what do you look for in a business? I get this question a lot because of my experience in running billion-dollar companies and because of my experience with franchises and with businesses. People are always coming to me with, I got this new business. I heard about this new business. What do you think about it? What do you look for? I always go back and look for the same thing. The first thing I look for is marketplace timing. It's really important that whatever you are selling is what the consumers are wanting to buy right now. And we've already talked about how you're seeing that in mental wellness and gut health. The next thing I look for is the company. Is the company financially strong, stable? What are the goals of the founders? Who are the executives that are running the company? How leveraged are they in debt? What's their long game? Are they interested in building something and selling it? Or is this a legacy company that they're building for their family? All of those kinds of questions I evaluate when looking at a company. And believe me, I've done that research here too. Quality products. Of course, if you're going to have a sustainable business that pays you over and over again, you want products customers are ordering over and over again. One of the main checklists I look for around products is, are they relevant? Do they work? Are they unique and proprietary to that company? Meaning, if everybody else is selling the same product formula, what they call white labeling, where you just put the same label, like you see generic over-the-counter things at the drugstore, well, that happens in businesses too. Well, our products are proprietary, unique, and they're patent and patent pending, and they're full of clean ingredients. And I've done the research myself. In fact, I sent all the products off myself because I was so skeptical, spent $3,000 of my own money to have them researched and verified how clean they are and how safe they are and how effective they are to use. So that's important. The other thing that backs that up is a money back guarantee. If a company doesn't have a good, solid money back guarantee, then I don't want to represent something like that. So a fair and balanced compensation plan. We're going to dig into that a little bit here in just a second. But what I mean is I want a plan where not just the top people can earn. I want a plan where somebody can come in and out earn the person that enrolled them. I want a plan where everybody is able to make a difference. And we're not just winning alone, not just the top of the top are winning, but everybody's able to win. And a culture that aligns. I want a culture that's supportive, that's encouraging, that inspires others to rise up and celebrate success and shares best practices. And if you're here, part of our Amare family, drop in the chat what you've noticed about our culture. Our culture here is truly remarkable. We work really hard to protect it. And I'm really proud of the culture that we've created of support across lines, encouraging each other as we're marching towards 1 million homes here in this movement. So our Amare team, we've got a very experienced and talented leadership executive team. We've got amazing products. We've got a powerful community of wellness partners. And we are the one and only mental wellness company, which we trademarked so that no one else in the nutrition space or the direct selling or network marketing space could ever say that they are the mental wellness company. Let's talk a little bit about the genius behind our products. From the beginning, our products have been formulated by Dr. Sean Talbot. He is world famous. He has an incredible background of education, experience, everything from TED Talks to books that he's authored. His research really centers around the gut-brain connection, even before Amare started. And one of the personal reasons why that's true is because Dr. Sean lost a brother to an overdose. And so the study of addiction and what is happening with one person with addiction and not another became an obsession for him. And that led him to study more and more about the gut-brain connection. He's uniquely formulated our lineup of products. We don't have too many products and we don't have too few products. I think we have just the right amount to suit the needs to help people feel better and level up. We help with mood, motivation, metabolism, mental fitness, sleep, stress resilience, confidence and weight, gut health, and hormonal balance. And you can talk with whoever invited you here about what exactly would be the right fit for you and what you want to improve. And if you're part of our family here, drop it in the chat. What's your favorite product and why? One of my favorite products is what we nicknamed the Happy Juice Pack. And we nicknamed it that because your happy hormones, serotonin and dopamine, actually come from your gut. That's where they come from, as well as GABA for calming and cortisol to fight off stress. So this product is uniquely formulated that you combine these drinks together and you are able to have mental clarity, a calm mind, a clear mind, increase your happy hormones, reduce stress cortisol, reduce inflammation, boost your mood and motivation, and overall improve your health and the communication from your gut to your brain. And you get a great deal on this right now too. Here's some of the clinical studies around Happy Juice, just to show you how effective it is. Could you imagine decreasing your times of feeling irritable by 60%? That's why one of our members on our team, on our family here, her kids said, "Hey, I like it when you take those products because you're not monster mommy." Now, any moms out there, I think we can all relate to moments where we are ashamed of being monster mommy, but it happens to the best of us. And having something in our toolkit that can help us show up as a better parent, a better mom, a better significant other, a better teacher, whatever it is that you do is great. At this time of year in particular, you may be interested in the Happy Fit Pack to help you get ready to weather the holiday season and stress less, also avoid some unwanted pounds, and maybe head into a fitness goal that you've got for the new year. We've got a great deal on the Happy Fit Pack. It includes some of our most popular products that help with weight management and free shipping and some free gifts right now this month. So be sure to ask the person who invited you about that. We have a 100% money back guarantee. Evaluate it for yourself risk-free, and you can even have it opened. You can have used it, and you can still get your money back. We have a 90-day money back guarantee on that. So here, let's get to the real. What is it that you don't hear about in these kind of things, but you really want to know? You want to know, can you do this? Will people want it? Will the company stand behind you? How are you going to learn how to do this? And you want to know, where would you get started if you were to do that? Well, let me answer those questions for you. These folks had those same questions. Everything from Paige, who was a mom of 3 children, including a special needs child with a rare disease. Working a normal job was not an option for her. These products helped her and also helped increase her budget with an additional side income. Rosie, she's qualified for over 2 incentive trips now and been able to take her husband on it when she had never done that before in her network marketing experience. Dr. Kevin, he's a pediatrician who came across these products for himself as an empty nester who was going through some feelings of anxiousness and sadness at the change in his life. He discovered that these products would make a difference in the life of his clients and his patients. And you've got Sarah B., president of over $1 billion company, who was just looking to earn an incentive trip for her family and now has turned it into an ongoing business for her, creating a legacy for her family. The market is huge. The mental wellness industry is going from 120 billion to over, I've heard, $4 trillion. So even a little bit of that marketplace that you could have can make a big difference for you. You can see where we are as a company, Amare, in growth. We are past the startup stage. We are kind of towards the end of the growth and proving that this works stage, because we are the hottest topic. We are one of the only companies growing in this industry. And you are joining and looking at this when we're reaching a critical mass tipping point. Everybody's beginning to want in. Everybody's beginning to hear about Happy Juice. You want to make sure people hear about it from you instead of other people, so that you have an opportunity to support your family and support that person. This hyper growth happens only once in a company, and it can be so exciting. Everybody wins. I've experienced it several times before, and it's amazing. I want to show you just a quick look at where we are as our team. Our team is very close to that. I modified this just a little bit to point out to you that when I first started this business in the middle of 2019, within our first 6 months, we grew. And then in 2020, we dipped. I lost a piece of our business, no fault of Amare, just changes with people. It happens. But then we rebounded and consistently grew again as a team. And then we hit this incredible point going from 100,000 to 1 million in a year. And I'm talking about a month, not total sales. We went from 100,000 a month to 1 million a month. Now we are at over 3 million a month in sales on our team. It's pretty exciting. This gave us time to perfect our systems, which is why I'm so glad you're evaluating it at this very moment. What we have here at Amare that can help you do this is we have an attraction marketing system that's going to bring eyeballs to you, bring attention to you, so that you don't have to go out and be that offensive, spammy person or salesy person. I often hear that people say, I don't want to be a salesperson. Well, that's good because people don't want to be sold to, but they love to buy. And so we will help you. We know what to do and how to do it for people to be interested in what you have here at Amare. We have a free Amare app, and we pretty much are doing everything from onboarding training all the way to recruiting and sponsoring and resource library, all from your fingertips from that free Amare app. Here, you're not winning alone. Let's take a quick peek at our compensation plan. With your share code of $10 off, you can begin earning this. You can start immediately earning 20%. Like tonight, you can start earning 20% to 38% that's paid weekly. And you can build a business here that rank advances and gets trip points and all the things just on customers only. You would earn no less than $500 a month with just 5 new people introduced, customers, partners, whatever. You also earn from customer referrals. We have a customer referral program where they get a new product credit worth $87 of their choice, and you get the credit for the referral. Enrollment and retention bonuses. We have monthly minimum rewards, $1,000 to $2,500. We have revenue sharing pools. We earn on 10 levels, plus we have 2 types of compression. I've been in some conversations lately with companies that are looking at getting rid of the compression in their compensation plan. We recently doubled down on that, and we added another way in compression that you can earn. We have an infinity bonus. We also have an incentive trip that anyone can qualify for. We have up to $93,000 in rank rewards, designer merchandise, cash, and cars. We also earn up to 25% back in product rewards where that you can use to reinvest in your business, including up to $200 a month in subscribe and save rewards that you can use for yourself or for your business. So let your eye go to what interests you. You know, are you the $500 a month person would make a difference? Maybe $1,000 a month would make a difference, maybe $2,500. Or maybe you're looking at, I'm interested in earning the 93,000 and more. I'm interested in a bigger picture. And whatever that is, tell us in the chat, how would you spend that money? If you had that extra money, what would you do with it? How would you spend it? Here's what you don't have to worry about here. Customer purchases qualify you for commissions. No personal purchase is required. No monthly fees for apps or websites. You get to earn free product. You won't lose commissions if somebody outpaces you. You don't need to build a team in order to rank advance personally. Commissions aren't capped. There's a high PV to dollar spent ratio. There's no customer enrollment fee, no customer renewal fees, no minimum purchase required. Here's the other support that you can count on. Personal coaching from our team, access to our private online community, weekly events for support and training, just like tonight. You also have unlimited online support from us. You have free team resources, graphics, images that we create for you. You also have free onboarding training, including social media hacks that we put together. So really, with all of those things, the choice is yours on where do you see yourself. You're at a crossroad right here, right now, and you get to choose. And I just want to give you a little perspective on the options, and you just have to decide what feels right for you and get back to the person that so graciously invited you here. Do you see yourself wanting to be a difference maker? Is that you? Is it pulling at your heart what I've talked about the mental wellness movement, about the differences that people are feeling? Is that something you want to be part of? and you get all the support from us. You won't be in it alone. Well, if that's you, there's two choices for you in that. You can choose from one of our launch packs. The launch packs have the best savings and rewards. And by the way, at this time of year, investing in a business with a launch pack could be a wonderful tax deduction for you as well. I'm not your accountant, but often that is the case. Or you could build your own pack for free. If you don't want what's in the launch packs right now, through the middle of this month, we have waived the affiliate link fee. So the normal fee that you would pay to be commission eligible has been waived. You can choose whatever you want as your product collection, and who invited you here can help you with that. You can build your own. Or maybe you're saying, I just want to be a happy customer. I'm not interested in the other things that you talked about. I'm not ready to be a difference maker like you described, but I do want to try these products and evaluate them. And that's great. We love happy customers too. So wherever it is that you see yourself, let's make a difference together with love, integrity, innovation, service, and humility. And let me be the first to welcome you. If I can home. Let me be the first to welcome you home. We are Amare, the mental wellness company, and thank you so much for joining us tonight.